Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, July 5, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Chicago White Sox vs Minnesota Twins. Our team pick is Twins for the win. And here is why. The Minnesota Twins continue to pace the AL Central even as the Guardians get hot, and now the defending division champion White Sox as well. Minnesota took 2 out of 3 over the Orioles in a very short 3-game homestand over the weekend. Minnesota walked off the first 2 games before the bats went silent on Sunday in a 3-1 defeat. On Monday night in the opener, the Twins scored 4 times in the top of the 10th inning to break open a 2-2 tie on their way to a 6-3 win. With the win, the Twins are now 3.5 games in front of Cleveland and 5.5 ahead of the White Sox. This is a matchup of 2 pitchers going in opposite directions at the moment. Kopech is just 1-4 in the month of June with an ERA over 5. In addition, the White Sox are just 1-5 in his last 6 starts. Kopech has had difficulty getting late into games, getting through the 6th in just 2 of his last 6 starts. That will be an issue with the White Sox struggling bullpen. Archer, meanwhile, is 2-1 in the month of June, and the Twins are 3-2 in his last 5 starts. Archer's ERA is under 2 for the month of June, but he has averaged just under 5 innings per start. Archer has had the benefit of a solid Twins bullpen behind him in each start. Minnesota has the 16th best bullpen ERA in baseball, but has performed very well behind him. Coming into the series, the Twins are undefeated versus the White Sox. Look for Minnesota to use the same formula to drop the White Sox in this one: good starting pitching, timely hitting and solid late inning relief. Our total pick is under the total. And here is why. Both of these teams should remain in the thick of the AL Central race all season. Despite their early season struggles, the White Sox maintain a loaded offensive unit that is ripe with talent. It feels like only a matter of time before they start clicking. Archer has been good far in limited work, but will likely only last 4 or 5 innings, as has been customary in his starts this season. Look for Chicago to scratch out a few runs against him and then go to work on the Twins' middle relief pitching. Kopech has been strong with a 2.78 ERA and will stifle the Twin bats with a strong effort. Minnesota is just 1-4 in their last 5 road games, while the White Sox are 4-1 overall in their last 5. Houston Astros vs Kansas City Royals. Our team pick is Houston Astros minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Royals have the 2nd worst record in the American League, but won for the 3rd time in 4 games on Sunday. The Royals jumped on top of the Astros 5-0 in the 3rd inning on Monday, but could not hold on and lost the game late. Catcher M.K. Melendez homered twice on Monday, and Andrew Benintendi and Hunter Dozier also both drove in 2 runs. Kansas City is 27th in MLB, averaging 3.8 runs per game, and 26th with 63 home runs on the season. Houston is 25-11 at home and, headed into Monday, leading the Seattle Mariners by 14 games in the AL West. The Astros won their 6th straight game on Sunday on a walk-off home run by Jeremy Pena, the 24-year-old rookie shortstop who has taken over this season after the free agency departure of Carlos Correa. On Monday it was more walk-off magic, this time off the bat of Yordan Alvarez. It would be a nice story for Greinke to return to Houston and throw a gem, with a lot of plus money available on the Royals. Although that could happen, it's better not go against the Astros right now. Houston has a complete team, far superior to the Royals, especially with their defense and bullpen, giving Houston a distinct advantage after the first 5 innings. Take the Astros, who have won 41 of their last 57 games overall. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. Houston is a prolific offensive team that ranks 5th in team ops and 3rd in home runs per game. They have been trending up in recent games, averaging 7 runs per contest over their last 4. They are primed to bust out once again against the veteran Greinke, who, while still crafty, is now just a shell of the pitcher he once was. Despite their excellent pitching, the over is 3-1 in Houston's last 4 due to their excellent offensive prowess. Luis Garcia will cruise in this one, but remains vulnerable to the long ball, conceding 13 home runs already this season. Expect to see plenty of runs in this one. Arizona Diamondbacks vs San Francisco Giants. Our team pick is San Francisco Giants for the win. And here is why. San Francisco suffered their fourth straight loss as they were clobbered by the White Sox in the finale of their three-game series Sunday afternoon. The Giants entered Monday night third in the NL West, 8.5 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot in the division. On Sunday, San Francisco got a pair of hits from Jock Peterson, RBI, to pace their 7-hit attack, but it wasn't nearly enough in the game. John Brebbia got the start as the opener and didn't factor in the decision as he allowed no runs on one hit with no walks and one strikeout in one inning of work. Sean Gell, 0-1, took the loss in relief as he allowed 6 runs, 4 earned, on 8 hits with no walks and 3 strikeouts over 3 innings of work. Arizona let one slip away against Colorado in the rubber game of their 3-game set at Coors Field as they were upended. The Diamondbacks entered Monday tied for 4th in the NL West with the Rockies, 14.5 games behind the Dodgers for the division lead. On Sunday, Arizona led 5-0 after 5 innings, only to wind up with a loss. Josh Rojas, run, and David Peralta, run, 4 RBI, each had 2 hits for the Diamondbacks in the losing effort. Peralta hit his 11th homer of the year, a grand slam, in the defeat. Zach Golan didn't factor in the decision as he threw 6 innings, allowing 3 runs on 4 hits with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. No Ramirez, 2-2, took the loss in relief as he allowed 3 runs on 3 hits with a walk and no strikeouts while failing to retire a hitter. While the Giants have struggled of late, losing 4 straight games entering Monday's action, the fact remains that they are still in the playoff picture in the National League. San Francisco has had their ups and downs at the plate, but they do catch a break with the Diamondbacks, having shaky pitching plans here. If Henry doesn't get the call, we could see Tyler Gilbert or a bullpen day centered around Luke Weaver or Caleb Smith to throw bulk innings. None of those options inspires much in the way of confidence. Sure, Wood has stunk up the place of late, but the fact remains that at least he has a proven track record at the big league level. Give the advantage to the Giants in this contest as they get back in the win column. Our total pick is over 10 runs. And here is why. San Francisco ranks top 10 or they are hovering around the top 10 in the league in runs, home runs, RBIs, walks, and OBP. Tommy Henry is expected to make his MLB debut, and the lefty will face a good offense in his first MLB game. San Francisco is top 10 in the league in home runs and RBI versus southpaws. When Henry leaves the game, Arizona's relievers rank bottom 10 in ERA, hits allowed, runs allowed, home runs allowed, strikeouts, whip, and batting average against. San Francisco's relievers rank bottom 10 in hits allowed and batting average against. Both teams will be able to score and the over will hit. Oakland Athletics vs Toronto Blue Jays. Our team pick is Blue Jays for the win. And here is why. The Blue Jays continue a critical 7-game stretch on the West Coast against Oakland and Seattle as they try and move up the ranks in the AL East. The Jays will look to take advantage of Boston's schedule that sees the Bo Sox play both the Rays and Yankees in back-to-back series. The Blue Jays took 2 out of 3 from Boston prior to losing 3 out of 5 to Tampa, including 3 straight. On Monday night, the Blue Jays' powerful lineup was held in check and they dropped the first game of the series with a 5-1 loss. Toronto is now 2 games in the loss column behind second-place Boston. After winning 86 games in 2021, the Oakland A's had just 26 wins at the official halfway point of their season following a 2-1 loss to the Mariners on Sunday. The A's are currently on pace to have their least amount of wins in a 162-game season. Oakland has lost 7 of their last 8 series entering this series with the Blue Jays. Oakland has had a hard time rebounding from trading away 2/5 seconds of their rotation prior to the start of the season. On Monday night against Toronto in Game 1 of the series, the A's put on a power show against the Jays. They had just 7 hits, but 2 home runs in a 5-1 win. Cole Irvin was dominant in picking up his 3rd win of the season. Irvin went 8 innings and allowed just 1 run on 4 hits. While Kikuchi has had a rough go as of late, he is coming off his best start in well over a month. In addition, he will be battling an A's lineup that is hitting just .219 against left-handed pitching this year and has had difficulty scoring runs all season, particularly over the last month. On the flip side, the A's will be featuring Martinez for just the 3rd time this season, and the right-hander is coming off a thumping on Thursday night against a fairly light-hitting Mariners. Look for the Blue Jays' far superior lineup to do some damage against Martinez and continue their power hitting that resulted in the 3rd highest home run total for the month of June. Our total pick is under the total, and here is why. The rebuilding Athletics have been one of the worst clubs at the plate through the first 3 months this season. They are last or second last in nearly every meaningful statistical category, including team batting average, slugging percentage, on-base percentage, home runs, and runs per game. Yusei Kikuchi and Adrian Martinez have not been sharp for their respective clubs this year, but the projected total is far too high for how bad Oakland's offense is. They average a meager 3.15 runs per game, with the second lowest home run percentage, 1.9%, in the majors. The total number has gone under in 5 of their last 6 games overall, and 4 of their last 5 facing American League foes. Los Angeles Dodgers vs Colorado Rockies. Our team pick is Dodgers minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Colorado Rockies responded to an opening loss of the series against the Arizona Diamondbacks with a pair of wins, the second of which was the one to remember. Namely, they were 5-0 down after 5 innings, but managed to score 6 unanswered runs to secure a 6-5 comeback victory at Coors Field. Now, the Rockies improved to a 35-44 record, the same as the D-backs. For the first time in 5 games, the Los Angeles Dodgers lost, even though they needed only 2 outs, to secure a 1-0 victory over the San Diego Padres. The Padres rallied for 4 runs in the 9th inning to get a 4-2 win at Dodger Stadium. Still, the Dodgers are top of the National League with a 49-29 record. Marquez impressed in his first start of the season against the Dodgers, but struggled in his previous start, and I think he will have another rough night on Tuesday. Los Angeles is batting .252 against the right-handed pitchers and is scoring 5.15 runs on average. The Rockies, on the other hand, are way better against southpaws this year, and even though they will have a decent chance against White, who is the weakest of all available Dodgers starters, I am still going with the hosts. White will likely be lifted after 4 of 5 innings, but the Dodgers bullpen is better than Colorado's. Our total pick is over the total, and here is why. Both teams' offenses are solid, which is why I like the over in this matchup on Tuesday. In the 3 games they played last week they combined for 9 runs per game, but that includes 1 game that was 4-0. Meanwhile, this season, the Rockies are 39-35-5 in hitting the over this season. At home, Law is also 17-17-2 in hitting the over, while on the road Colorado is 17-16-2 in hitting the over. The Bats should take advantage of 2 mediocre starting pitchers and be able to score runs in bunches and allow the over to cash here.